Spain. Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm excited for this. I am. I hate getting here, but once I'm here, fun country to play. The real trick is getting here, though. And if you want to see that, that's available for you now on the YouTube, so you can go check that out. Captain Jack, Skip, shitty sound alert bot, eat my ass. Ken, how you guys doing tonight? Hope everyone else is doing well out there. I did a couple of just minor modifications to the Army and the Navy and the such. Nothing crazy. I'm going to show you what I did, and I think you'll like it. They're minor changes, but they're good changes. So first one is we're going to take these little car list units here, and we're going to deploy them. We're going to make 248 groups, so 96 of them. We're going to deploy them. 72 are going to get used as units to defend harbors, garrisons, airfields, that sort of stuff. And then the other 24 are going to be used to defend Spain locally. And then we've got another 10 army here, which you can see we changed into a Marine. Then we're going to turn him into a Marine division. And then we've also changed the Red Army. It is now under Jose Enrique Varela. And we're going to put in there these Las Bonias Rojas, the Red Berets. That's, the car list, because, the car list. So we've got them now. I've modified the template a little bit as well. So it's got the Special Forces Mountaineer in there, a little extra attack, defense, movement, that sort of jam. But otherwise, it's all the same. Okay, and then we've changed the template that they were to the same thing. They've just dropped it to a regular infantry, so we can use a couple of them. And then we've got our standard, much thinner infantry. So we've got basically 3 of the same flavors. Oh, I'm glad you were able to catch it. It's pretty good, actually. I was able to find, I think, a pretty solid little clip there. Thank you for that, by the way. Hope you enjoyed it. So there we go. That's what we're going to use for our 3 sort of what we'll call combat infantry. I don't want to use too many of each, which means we can actually turf the Army of Africa, the 7.2s. Whatever. We could technically even turf this one, but I wanted a standard infantry just in case. So that's why it's there. For now, let's redo everything here. So these guys need to become Brigada divisions. We want them as divisions. We want them the skinnier, trimmed one here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turf this. I'm gonna get rid of it. Same with the Army of Africa. Motorized we were gonna use, but I'm gonna actually. Yeah, actually, let's make one or two, maybe one or two. We'll see what we get. The Mountaineers we're not gonna need. The Brigada Montana, it can go, and our armor division. Obviously, we're gonna make something new there. So I think we got that. All right, so that's that. The second thing is our Navy. La Segunda Armada Española. The second Spanish Armada. Right. So it's gonna start with the destroyers. And we got a couple of builds that we're going to work on there, but we got to get some technology. So tonight's game is going to be about building up our technology base, building up our industrial base, building up our war machine, and getting it ready. And then next week, I know it's a long time to wait, we'll be unleashing that, hopefully, on somebody. Now, that's the question that we get to ponder tonight. What are we going to do in the meantime? Now, the Axis is engaged with 2 factions right now, the Allies and the Mishmizmizma in Poland. But then I noticed this. You see that? Japan didn't go after China. It didn't happen. I mean, we could. Or we could go after one of the smaller ones that has a lot of shit in it. You see where I'm going here? So I think what we're going to try and do is attack Guangxi Clique. We have a harbor right here. We're going to use it as a base. They're going to attack it hard. And we're going to try and take this island. What do you guys think? Should we try it? It's really ugly. Well, I think they're on the other mission, and I think they're... Where's preemptive war? Yeah. They might get busy. And regardless, even if we can just get Guangxi Clique out of there, I think that's a good pickup. So I feel that's going to be where we should actually put our attentions to this one, is building ourselves up, grabbing this tiny, weak Chinese state, extending our hold on some material, and if we can, some population, obviously. And then once we've got that, I mean, I think the world's our oyster. We'll see. We'll see. Let's get there first. It's October 31st, 1940. We got a long way between then and now. I did also set ourselves up for a little bit of future stuff here. So we've got some radar that's down on the islands and some of the barrier spaces, and it goes all the way around, as well as airfields. And what else we put down? Airfields, radar. Oh yes, an anti-air. Lots of little extras to be putting down. Now you might look at something like this and think that is a lot of crap to build, and it is. 100% it is. What's important to remember, though, is all of that stuff is going to save you in production, material. Like every single one of these anti-air, that's a jam. That's awesome, because you don't have to deal with airplanes. It's going to blow a couple more out of the sky for you, right? So, and the better your coverage, the better your anti-air, better it'll be. The only Japan that doesn't attack China is democratic, I think. But you know, honestly, I think even they will. I don't think the AI gives a shit. I think they're just like, yeah, cool, whatever. All right, let's fire this up. We're gonna have to start populating some of these divisions here. There we go. And the reinforcements need, yeah, a few bodies. That does not surprise. Arms modernized. That was to get some infantry and support going. This is the air, and this is a research for fighters and heavy fighters. We could, if we used this heavy fighter one, we could probably go all the way to the 3rd rank one, but we're going to build carriers, so we're going to exercise on these two and get a 2nd grade fighter, I think, as fast as we can. So, oh, we're at 59 now. Yeah, definitely we're going to do this now. We'll get the research slot, and then we'll go for the fighters. That's what we'll do. Okay, good, yeah, right, okay, good, okay, 80. Now we're at peace. Everyone's like, yeah, you don't need all that material, hey? We're like, no, I guess not. So we'll build some of our own, I suppose. Support equipment, we want a nice stockpile of. We can take that down a little bit. Anti-air, we'll leave at 2 forever. Artillery, we'll leave at 2 forever. Yeah, cool. All right, we're going to move the carabiners to the bottom. We can see we got our light tanks building. They're going to be used as scout machines. We're going to need more mechanized by a lot. But we've got some refineries coming to help with the rubber as well. Research fluff. So cool. We can't even do extensive because we're not a we're not a shitty country. Apparently this is a problem. Doctrine, no, let's do air research. We can do medium light. That'll give us better carrier fighter. Where's the Navy one? Raiding fleet, Atlantic fleet. Yep. We could do a raiding fleet. Sure, good, but it nerfs the carrier's deck size. Nobody likes a small dick, and it also takes down the capital ship's attack. I believe it was the attack. Maybe it was the armor. What is it? The attack, yeah. Yeah, we don't want that. Sounds like a Saturday in a frat house. Yeah, maybe an MIT frat house. No, I need it in the jar, please. Okay, God. Oh, it's all wrong. All right, medium tanks. We got a new light tank. Let's switch our design. There we go. We have a little bit of stuff here, so let's start modifying this. We can put in the... That's declared war on the Soviet Union. Armored Recon Company there. Take, no, we'll leave that actually there. Just for now. Oh, upgrade you to a special. There we go. Deploy these. Bit of rubber, and yep, bit of rubber. We're just going straight down that one for now because we don't have that many spaces that provide it. But as soon as we do have them coming here in Catalunya, then we'll have 3 refineries, each one providing a little bit of rubber. So as soon as soon as the first one is out, it's going to be pumping some good stuff in for us. I have a funny feeling that the Germans are going to get crushed in this one, actually, because they have 3 factions now fighting them. Comintern, the Mish, and the Allies. We'll see how long that lasts. Equipment's looking good. Oh, let's get our spies working here again. You guys should be training your shit yet. 34. Great. Great. Yeah, we're gonna get that right. Nice, good equipment. Okay, spies, come here. You all just go and make friends in the France region of France. And we'll learn about being the France in the France. We have to infiltrate the Navy? Can we just steal again? We can just steal them again. Sweet. Their spy agency's garbage. They didn't catch us at all. Sweet. All right, you guys are good. Let's get you trained. You guys look a little low. That's okay. We'll work on it. There goes Poland. Well, that's good for Germany. It's also going to give up a bunch of territory. All right, they join the Axis. Wait for it. Wait. Nope, they won't. They're in their own faction. Okay. All right, cool. Provides speeds, recruitable population, attack, experience, breakthrough, and gains. Fun. We don't need any of it. Naval yards. Battleship models. Naval doctrine. Good. Let's go up for the air warfare. Let's work on that. Okay, these are our garrisons. Let's put them into a theater on their own. And what I'm going to do here is actually drop their supply to low priority. Let's start filling it in. We got a lot of spaces. And we're going to use them all. Right here, right there. And whoa, easy there, Speedy. This one here, that one there. Don't forget this little fucker. He's tiny. Okay, so we got that one. Yeah, we got that one. We'll get this one here on that side of Africa. And then here, this is kind of cute because there's actually 2 because we got the Portuguese. This is the Spanish one. That's these 2. And then this one. Small as that fucking is. All right. And then these colonies. Also up here. So many. Between Spain and Portugal, you get a great quantity of naval access through and around the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Okay, on all of those, it's only 46, with even including the coastline. So you know what? We're just gonna do it. Watch this spam spider. Whee! There he goes. And we'll send them off all around the world. Okay, I'm gonna get deck conversions. Typically, whenever we do a discovery of naval spies, the first one for some reason I get is the 36 carrier hull, which is great, but and it's totally something we can use. But you can't make any carrier decks if you don't have the deck conversions. So, but also anything you do have won't be used further. So it's like, well, if you've already got deck conversions, they won't. Yeah, great. I don't need it. Thanks for the guide. Well, that changes things. How's that going to work? Because that's only communist China. Now there's the power struggle. It's not the rest of it. So weird. All right, let's see what happens. Let's just justify on Guangxi. Let's see what happens. If somebody comes calling like England or some shit and is like, "Hey, that's not okay," we'll be like, "All right, fine." Anti-air and artillery. Mechanized. What's the tanks at? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go right for the light tank 3. We're gonna get our tanks in good shape, as best of shape as we can get them. Navy. We've got these little destroyers. We never named the destroyers. They need a name. Free, quick, somebody, comments. What is the series name of these destroyers? What do we call these things? There, we'll get that one again. Xerix Inquisitors. Oh, I like this. There we go. Give it some Crawford or badam, badam, badam. Give it a badam, badam. There we go. I like it. So those are all going to be pouring now into this second Armada, which is already trained up. Awesome. These ships, by the way, sweepers, miners, sonar, radar, torpedoes, and anti-air. They are just a jack of all trades. They are going to be used for anything and everything we can, as far as our destroyers go. Once in a lifetime, super catch. Norway joins the Allies. No shockers there. You've got all your equipment now. You need you guys. Let's give you them. Field units get max stuff. Let's get you training also. Change this down. There we go. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Sí, señor. Is it still just rubber? Yeah, okay. Yay, we're extracting some in Portuguese Guinea. Seeing as how we were working on tanks, let's get those going. The research companies we're going to work on first because we're not looking at doing any combat right away. I mean, there's in southern China, but actually, speaking of which, let's get ourselves ready for that war. Let's get ourselves ready for that war. Let's bring ourselves over here. Woo! Where are we here? There we go. Okay. You guys will work from here, and I want you to take this space, and this space. You guys are gonna have this. It's a lot to put on there, so we're going to, where is it here? Split you into 3 spots and help deal with some of that strain. So each one will get 8. Just take that away. Each one will get 8 on its position, and then we'll see how they do for supply, and we'll actually up the harbors if we need to. We may not. He's got his 10, right? Yeah, okay, good. We'll just let those all transition. Navy, we will reposition our old guys here. You and you. Do I want this one? Yeah. Let the old one blow up. It's 1941, and France is still a thing. 100%. Here, where are we here? Right there. Let me do 2. I've got 1. Okay. Well, let's do 1 there, and one of these. There we go. I'm just gonna throw this to the top. Ding ding. We got for upgrades. Any? Just lying to me? Nope. I think if you do this too much, in my opinion, like 3 or 4 of these, and they should just be like, okay, look, the next one's going to be a civil war if you don't give it to us. And then you'd be like, okay, I have to give it to you now. Or civil war and put it down. Yeah. Everybody wants to get their freedoms. We don't need any extra tungsten right now. We're pretty okay for that, so And here we're going to get those 2 extra fighter research speeds. So we'll do probably over this one here, the oil. What's the date on this? 12th of July. Okay. Oh, derp cannon. Way they go. Whee! Look how we got a lot of time for them to move. That is something, actually, if you're doing wars across the world, boy, you better remember what you got happening where and when, because man, it takes forever to transition shit around. Obviously, an easy thing is like if you're England, just give India guns. It's faster to send guns than it is to send troops. And if the troops don't get there, that's sad. If the guns don't get there, whatever, just send more guns. I originally said we were going to do a 72 and 24. I think we're going to do a 48 and 48, just the way this is looking. So this is what, 8? I like that. I like that as a patrol group. Let's make that a patrol. Any destroyers times 8. Patrol. There we go. And these should be now. Yep, good. Okay, so he's got a leader. Great. Okay, there's the rubber. Let's get the airplanes. And the harbor here is good. We're not hitting supply yet. I expect to see some soon. As soon as these guys show up in their different spaces. Hopefully we won't have that though. Got lots of convoys. There's a few thousand equipment for the Soviet Union. How are they holding out? Pretty good. The axis of they're already fighting a like 1, 2, 3, 4 pronged freaking war. Like they've already lost. That's only a matter of time. So I'm gonna try and grab Guangxi Clique as fast as I can. Hopefully these guys are gonna be just little stormtroopers. What we want to see is him pile everything he's got up here. We land, we take this area. We land, we take another area. We land, we take another area, and we just push inland as best as we can with our 34 units. We don't have a ton of production, and you can see we're still short because we have so many guys. Yeah, medium tank too. There we go there. The mechanized are coming along as well. That's good. You know what? Let's fire up these lines so we have them working. There's the deck conversions. Deck conversions. Army. Upgrade skills. And refineries are coming, which is great. Naval yards are coming great. Mills are coming great. Really? Oh, I completely forgot about you guys anyways, but you know, that happens. All right. Take you. Go pick up your buddy from the thing. Yeah, you. Go get him. As soon as he's back, we'll send the spies to go actually do a spy thing. It's easy to forget about them. Good. Good. That'll take time. Good. Where are we seeing it? Right there. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're going to take those, split them in half. We're just going to take half away. To this one. We got an extra harbor down here as well. Just help the global supply in these regions. They'll go down real quick. That won't be hard to do. Hopefully it'll serve its purpose to the end. Got 6 dudes on there. Cool, okay. That's probably part of the reason our supply is low. There's so many guys around. They're little, thankfully. And that'll help. You know, I'm going to hang on to this in case we can switch our economy to a war economy. If we can right off the hop, that's going to be awesome. If we can't, whatever. Need 3 commanders. Need 1 commander. You are reckless. We'll give you the outlying areas. You can be the new defensive dude. And pause that. We will give you recovery option. All right, we're going to war. Create a better war option. These guys look good. These guys look good. We're going to wait till training on that. Hopefully we'll get some money. What was it? July 20th, I think? This one now. Jesus. Okay, we'll see what happens with this. I'm gonna increase it just by 1 each. Hopefully that'll bring it up. Yeah, I'd love to switch these tanks to a new, better light tank. That's right, I would. All right. Better research. Still just rubber. Okay, good. Atención. 65 to 84%. So yeah, 1 more should actually set them into good. All right, let's take a look at that date again here. It is July 12th. Good job, Ken. 15 points. Yeah, most of them are right here in India. These guys are here. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take these divisions out of this space, and this space, for the time being. It'll relieve some of the supply, and it'll actually take an inferior unit out of what could potentially be a combat front, especially in this one already existing on his border, because he's got 12 guys here. My God, these 4 are fucked. Let's give you another. Things. I need a few of them. Got 2 in there. We got, yeah, it's okay. Where are our fighters? Yep, we're gonna bring them here. These wicked ass things. Ooh, they're gonna be so good. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Our spy is back. Are spies back? Didn't I hear spies back? Thought I heard spies back. Spies back. All right, go steal some blueprints from the French. Great. These guys look like they are in good supply. They are ready to go. They've got decent stuff. Hopefully they'll be in good shape. These are, oh, okay, well, we'll just give these the few seconds they need. 92%. Getting 1.5 a day. Fucking A. I'm going to keep upgrading the infantry equipment. Keep that going all the way up. Just turn off that. Notice we don't need the deck conversions, and you will become a patrol. Almost. Almost. I think it's going to become August 1st is the actual invasion date. Just the amount of time it's going to take for them to get their organization back after. Yeah, it's Japanese now. All right, he is ready to go. Air forces are ready to go. Oh, good enough here. How many airplanes do we have? Let's just set this to 50. Okay, 36. There we go. Okay. You will fly over that territory. I think we got it. You're good. You need orders. Yeah, 100% actually. That's what we're gonna do. Convoy raiding. Got a little bit of oil. Army's in the way. Oh wait, we don't have the naval things for where we actually need them to be. There we go. Let the Navy deploy. Okay, we got it. 28th of July, 1941. Here we go. War against the Guangxi clique. We're going for resources. Oh, great idea, Ken. Yeah, big ships can bombard the shore for the invasion bonus. Here, let's take these two big cannonades out. Set them over here. And no, fucking just, oh my God. There we go. Okay, now he's sitting there. So this is what Ken's talking about. You don't want him to, if you hit the harbor button, he's going to go back to his home port. We don't want him, you want him sitting here in this space so he'll shell this space when our guys come. Oh yes, you could actually set to the invasion support as well. Does that actually work now? You know what, let's give it a try. Let's try, let's see what happens. Let's go for it. All right, here we go. Wartime. Declare. Okay, and can we do a war economy? Oh, we can. Oh, that's relief. Okay, you don't spell it relief. You don't spell it piss. You spell it war economy. Okay, let's watch these guys. Our dudes in France aren't going to be able to decrypt this, but we can form a department back home to help that happen. Let's join the Balkan Entente. Who had that one? Look at that, eh? He's coming with the guns a-blazing. Oh, he's got a lot of units. Oh, man. Stability is super low. We're going to need to make sure we get improved worker conditions first chance we get. The whole premise of this is to just hang on long enough that we can actually get this turned into something more more durable as a defensive position. Because this will just be relentlessly attacked again and again. Oh, first catch of the day. Absolutely shelling any support he's going to get. That's what we want. Yeah, we're going to get some non-aggression packs going. Absolutely. We want to make sure everything's safe, secure, and happy. Let's check back home. Where's this Balkan Entente? Turkey. They're already at war with the Axis. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, we're just going to focus on our situation at home. Give this guy a regional patrol order here. He just controls this stuff. That's all he's looking for. That's it. You two. You patrol, but you do not engage. We want him to build his crew up. So that's what he's gonna do. All right, how's the naval landing coming? Here they're about halfway, and our defensive unit's doing really good. Oh my goodness, look at, he's got 15 guys up there and tons down here. If we had a lot of divisions, this probably would have been run right out. Really easy. The balkanization of China. Let's see if we can advance 2 squares. Yeah, well, that does not surprise me. Okay, we're not going to do that. Yeah, we really trimmed some organization down on that one. That's too bad. We'll have to watch, make sure we still have 4 here. As long as we can. Because this guy, you see, oh my god, he's just got nothing. Oh, here comes Green. He's getting in for the landing. Let's give him the push order. The city may not get taken, but we will. What the fuck? 33? Having a friend coming over tomorrow for a first game of Hearts of Iron. Which nations to play in a friendly co-op multiplayer? Maybe name a unit after Ken. You know what are actually good combinations are any of the Axis. Believe it or not, they're really decent. For new players because they come with enough stuff that it's fun to do, but not so much that the game is handed to you either. Yeah, he was in, I think he's in here. Yeah, here he is, somewhere in here. There he is. Ken's regular or regulars. Where are you? Hanging in India. Oh fuck, what are we gonna do? This is not good. This is not good. Okay, let's try going for it. This is going to be like the ugliest, shittiest fight we've ever tried to manage. We're already committed to it. We may pull it off if we're lucky, but I don't know. Let's see if we can actually build emergency harbors. You know what? Don't. Just let the naval guys do that. This is going to get ugly. Yeah, this is a little nuts. 75 to 600 infantry, 4 to 62 arms. What? No, not the Allies. No. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, we're starting to lose our city. Oh, this all went bad so fast. Oh, this all went so bad so fast. Even I didn't think it would go that bad. Not like this. Okay. I expected like 2. You know, maybe a 3 on there. Hope the wheel is ready. No shit, hey? Get that thing fucking greased up. Okay, here comes the attacks. Now, as long as there's a chance to get a harbor in here, they'll be all right. But yeah, there goes the city. Crunch. Shit, this whole green army is gonna get toasted. How many did we lose? So many. So many. We lost so many of our brave units. Can we go total? No. Okay, fine. You know, there's no real reason for us to go extensive, so we're not going to. Not yet. Let's increase the org. I guess we're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Hope. This is incredible that this is even hanging on still. How are they doing? 37% there. What's this one? 52% there. Wow. If these get a harbor, this could actually save them, but I don't think either one is going to get them. I don't think either one has a hope in hell of getting a harbor. There's a fighter. It's got a new fighter. And yes, decrypt our nemesis here. What's gonna really suck is once they're deorged, there's gonna be nothing we can do to save them. Navy needs better guns, and army can actually start putting some tanks out soon here. I think we actually have enough to start. Let's change these to medium. medium tanks, and these will become mechanized. We want 4 mechanized, then we're gonna do towed artillery, motorized artillery. There we are. Motorized artillery. And I think we will do an engineering company. Oh, and you know what? We can even fit support artillery in there. Perfect. There we go. We're gonna have 2 of those. Woo! Back over in Spain. We drop them down. There we go. Just right there is great. Good. Yeah, I bet we're losing the air war here. Oh, no, we won't lie about it at all. They were mauled in devastating combat. Look at this. Look at this, actually. If we can get this harbor, this one right here, these units might end up becoming strong enough that we could crack that. But boy, is that going to be a 23rd of September right now. That's 10 days. Because he's got nothing left. He can't get anything because the supply. Oh, there it'll go. That'll be it. Yeah, there they go. Okay, well, tragedy. Somebody replaced the Chinese AI with one of those supercomputers. It's not wrong. All right, let's split our armies up here and make a functional force. You become okay, and you become yeah. You'll be that guy. We're gonna have to make an invasion from our last remaining harbor there, and we will make it there and there, and we'll do it again because it's fun to draw these extra lines again and again and again. And then we'll do this one here and here. There we go. Let me actually here. I'll take half of you guys. Create the fallback line. Attach all there. Delete fallback line. Attach to order. You're in wave 2. Good luck, buddy. If David Bowie couldn't get us in there, I don't know who can. Let's see. Let's see who's available to save our army. Augusto Herrera. Good luck, bud. Cavalry officer. I hope you wrote your letter home. It's funny because it's true. Stake Army Red. We'll set these guys back here just for now. All right, we're gonna need. Oh man, we're gonna need more. More. Just make more. Just make more. That's called Turkey as our enemy. Well, that means our Navy's gonna get some work here. Let's put this guy back in there. He was convoy raiding. Let's set you to strike force. Those as well. I think I'm gonna have to make some naval options here happen. Let's ask for docking rights. Ask for dock. Nobody wants to give them to me. Everybody's my enemy basically. They're like, oh, I don't know. I can offer docking rights to the French. Well, that's great. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do it ourselves then. We'll do it ourselves. You tell me how that works out, okay? Okay, you guys come back over to India. Put you there. Red's going back home. And we'll set you guys to red. Armored units. Bit of mechanized to go. A little bit of infantry. A few medium tanks. Nothing too crazy. And we've got... Do we have our guys still here defending? No, we don't. All right, keep the decryption teams going. Let's get a little fuel. America, hello. Yeah, there we go. Juice up our ships. How are they doing? Oh, they found some Yugoslavian destroyers and helped hunt them down. Wait, do we not have a commander here? We don't have a commander. Oh, fuck yeah. Wow, shit, Philippe. Get your butt in there. Go make some miracles happen here. Automatic split off is disabled. Short steel for destroyers. Yeah, that sucks. Our chance to get it evaporated. Okay, air war's good. Army is good. These are air bases, coastal bases. Not bad, but let's get our navy working here. Let's get more buildings, and then we'll work on building more defensive stuff as it's coming into. Okay, here comes another refinery. Hooray! I know people that have very strong opinions about who should build what and when for refineries. Fully, I think it's just simple if you have them locally. I think that it's easier to. Yeah, we'll just delete that. You could trade for rubber, but then you have to defend that source all the way. It's just, no. In my opinion, it's easier just to have them local source. Really? You fell ill. You barely did anything. Let's do integrated support. We're going to use a strong infantry company with support equipment. I was prepared for this day the moment I was held at gunpoint and forced to enlist. When I was in college in about 98, 97, 98, something like that. My teacher, one of them was he was from Greece, and he actually got called back home to go and serve in the Greek army. There's a requirement that you have to, if you're a male, you have to serve in the Greek army, I guess. So he had to do that. So like in the middle of our course, it's like, see you later. Yeah, go kill those convoys. Yeah, you should engage basically without issue. We should have pretty much entire naval superiority over everyone. Can't imagine a situation where we wouldn't. Alfonso has died. That's not Alfonso, that's Javier. Whatever. Yeah, I've noticed that too. 284 days on the biggest gunships guns. I'm gonna start it. It's a long way off, but it's one of those like, yeah, but when it's ready, you don't have to refit a ship for that. It's ready. Oh, look at this. Japanese are making lots of landings. If we can well, let's try it. He's got his shit there. Let's give it a go. Obviously, we're not going to be able to take that, but... All right, yeah, you go Japan. Oh, dick. He's in with the Axis. Yeah, I can't ask for control of state because we're not in the same team, apparently. All right, start getting some fighters. Hooray! Let's see if we can just get military access. Yeah, just not friendly. Okay. And again, we're going to keep building our agency up, even though it's costing us an entire run of factories, basically. It will be worth it. You see, yay, just the plus side on the rubber there. The steel we can get an import from America. We're already getting some fuel from them. Sure, why not? Bye, Greece. Japan, can we send an attach? He's not really, he's like, I don't know. You guys are okay, I guess. I have a funny feeling this is all gonna fail because of the, yeah. Japanese taking that. Right. British government has announced the 12th Imperial Conference for the next 2 months. Representatives from the British government and the Dominions going to gather to see what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. The Axis and the Balkan Entente are just fighting the shit out of each other. It's kind of amusing to me. Let's keep going with our advanced computing. Gets that research speed up. Once that one's done, we'll go over into the nuclear component as well. More convoys destroyed. Hooray! Ask for docking rights. Yes. And better anti-tank. Send and attach it. Still no, really. What is it? 75? Like, pal. We should be pals, pal. No, you're no pal of mine. All right. Let's try and take our city back. To know where the other three are. India. What are you even doing there? Ooh, a nice heavy ship hull upgrade. That'll be nice to have. Thanks, France. Let's go put our guys back in there. Where you go? X marks the spy. 2 upgrades for battleship models. Well, you know, son of a gun, if you wouldn't know it, we just got the 36 hull, so now that's the 40-44. Wow. Yeah, I hate that. I really do. I get it though. I understand. That makes sense. Yay, more destroyers. Yeah, we'll do military theories. We've already got the war economy going. I don't need more people, so I'm not going to start recruiting more yet. There's no point in tapping into something you don't need. And we've got 1 million. If we burned through that at a time or a speed that was like, oh my, if we consume that in a way that was like, oh my God, what the hell have we just done? We've lost like 1 million people. Then we've obviously done everything up to this point wrong in preparation. So that's why I'm like, it's not a big deal. Do we have those fighters coming? They're pretty soon. We're going to need a lot of mills here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and keep a stack of either refineries, naval yards, or military factories working in slot 1. And then slot 2, we'll try and get other stuff. We'll get these finished first, though. Gonna need more civs, too. Gonna need a lot more civs. Couple of new guys here. Hey, new guys. Yunnan joins the Allies. Well, there goes a chance to get some aluminum in China. Easily, anyways. You know what? These never trained, did they? Let's get them trained. It will help them fight. Should anything come to invade, but they're not strong units. That's why there's a couple of them. And we could actually double their size up to make them stronger, but I expect this is mostly due to the distance of the units, not their actual deployment rate. We'll see what happens. Yeah, there we go. All right, so mills. Let's leave that on 4. Let's put this on 4. And we'll add in a few more of these guys. Turf that. surf that. Yeah, no kidding, hey. You can't out-invade Japan. You just can't. Okay, aircraft are great there. Let's get our nav bombers ready to go. Everyone's an enemy, so let's start decrypting the next one on the list, and let's start moving on with our spy agency. All right, you got 10, you've got 5, you've got 10, and they're all trained, okay. And leaders are all trained here, okay. I'm just gonna change these icons to little castles. Because they're garrisons. All right. How is everything coming along here? Mills are good. Infrastructure. Where is this? Oh, yes. Yes. We do have the thing to build the infrastructure up, and that gives us steel. Isn't there another one? Oh, aluminum. Like, I know there was another one that we needed. Yeah, look at that. We don't need that much anyways. Okay. We're going to work on getting these resilience items in. And then I think actually we're just going to have to go for a couple of long hauls on some big grow items. Hope for the best. The battleships are going to be pretty impressive. I think we'll build battle cruisers because they're faster. This could be interesting. Just need a couple of 100 tanks there, a little bit of guns, and they're ready. They're in business. Keep adding those in. So our garrisons are training. Yeah, looking good. Training well. They'll train faster if they've got equipment to train with. Looks like the Germans are finally getting some traction against the Soviets. The Japanese have been a big help there. There's not much we can do this until we get access to their front line. They love us, but not enough. Not enough. What about you? No. What about you? You know what? We're gonna have to pick a buddy here, and I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be this one when he finds his own faction. All right. Well, we'll just have to wait. Oh, the waiting game. Who's got to collapse on this one for us to win? Just the Balkans, the Guangxi and Turks. Okay. We're not going to get much for a war score out of this. Bulgaria, however, can help us. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Get our navy in there. And let's change them to a balanced mode. It's gonna both come out like that. There we go. Oh, and here, let's get the bigger one to convoy escort. There we are. And then that way we should be able to, actually we'll set them both to convoy escorts. We should be able to safely transgress those regions with equipment and men, hopefully. Hopefully. And then as well, we'll try and pick up some war score points. Light cruisers, heavy cruisers, doctrine, done. Oh, we're gonna make some goods happen. What'd you find here? Good. What do we have as an option that we can send these guys at? Oh, what'd you find? What'd you find? Submarines. Look at that. Turkish submarines, and these guys are ready for them. We got good hydrophones. and decent. They're not great, but they're decent depth charges. More than enough to take on a rank 3 submarine. And I think those were only rank 2, so.
Atento. Órdenes.
Yeah, not a problem. Look at that. We crunched 2 of them out. Hey, 3 of them out. All right. Yay, go team.
Listo, señor.
Just give them a generic go order. Hopefully they'll start grinding some stuff. See ya. Did you guys get anything? No? Oh, okay. Maybe we forgot to send them again. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. All right, well, while we're working on the special projects, we'll just continue to let everything grow out. How are you guys doing? Good, yeah, get some war score in you there. That's the goods. Let's do attrition, -8. Better anti-tank rifle would be great. Yeah, we'll upgrade our mechanized. We've already got a mechanized unit being built, and we should have a little bit of supply of it. Yeah, we're just looking for tanks now. That's okay. We want to get these built. So 4 and 4 is actually pretty good. How's the rest of everything? It's okay. All right, well, we'll let them continue to do what they're doing. And we're about 150 tanks shy. Okay. It's looking pretty decent. It's not the greatest front I've ever engaged my units in, but, you know, hey, we're getting war score. Hooray. Might be enough for one region or one island, which may not be a lot, but depending on which one we get, it could be actually worth quite a bit. So let's just change this to a higher speed. These 10 should be okay to just do it mostly on their own, hopefully. And yeah, we'll see what we can pull off here. Keep going with the doctrine.
Listo.
Get that encryption done. Japanese look like they're losing a bit here. They're fighting so many fronts though. I'm not even sure the Soviets will lose this one because they actually have so much engaged. It'll be interesting to see. Rescue and tough. Rescue and tough here. Let's you. All right, now everybody go find me documents pertaining to the construction, use, and deployment of large boats in France. Figure that out. Call me when you're done. Okay, we were at 2%. We're at 4%. Good. We're going to keep these guys on high attack, high sustain. Try and grind that out a little bit. Oh, it's a good attack there, boys. Nicely done. Get us some extra one, 5%. All we're looking for is 1 or 2 steel regions to just kind of add in, or maybe an aluminum space, maybe a chromium space too, depending. Manpower's coming down, infantry and stuff's holding, but I'm sure we're, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure we're chopping through the anti-air, the artillery, the support equipment. We have a little bit of supply that we can sustain from the stockpile. Oh yeah, there you go, popping little corridors through the front there. Good job, AI. Way to do it. Look at that. AI encirclements. I taught them that. I taught them everything they know. That's a fact. I trained them. I hit the button. Also a fact. Well, we're making good progress there. What's our war score? 8%. Look at, wow, we're picking it up there. All right. Give her hell, lads. Is that Ken's group? Nope. He's over here. Chilling. Just enjoying that Great Barrier Reef, saying what's up. All right, let's do the port defenses, then we'll do the coastal harbor defenses, and I think that's basically it until war goals. Oh yeah, now we're just hosing the Turks. That's good. Well, you know, I mean, you'd want to have a little vacation, right? Give you some planning there. Way you go. Oh, improve worker conditions. Yeah, I'd love to. Stability, 51%. Hooray! Our country's becoming stable again. Advanced computing is done. Let's get the fire control systems for our super swanky battleships we're going to be building right away. Oh, I can't wait to get those things going. They're going to be expensive, though. How's all this extra shit coming? All right, good. Good. Okay, okay. Oh, trying to join the Allies. Oh, it's all going to go fucking crazy now. It's all going to go crazy now. You know, we're so close to finishing this. Let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. Turkey gone. Okay. We can get territory we don't want over here. We can get territory we can't access here. Let's see if we can get anything we want here. Oh my god, it's there, but it's like so expensive. 628. That doesn't even give us that much steel. Shit. Well, let's see if we can get it. Part of me wants to just take Henan, but let's go for it. We're 43. Let's do. Yeah, okay. All right, so this one's mine. Thanks. So we're done. Good. So we got one state. Huzzah. Yay us. It wasn't even the one we wanted. Like. Alright. Sauce. Yeah. Whatever. We're in your fucking Reich. Fuck your Reich. These guys are all moving now. Okay. You guys who are stuck here, go to there. See if you figure it out. The rest of your dumbasses, you shouldn't even be going there, but they will probably because they're dummies. What? Oh, you're in Italy. Okay, fine. Yeah, go here. Where's a bloody harbor? No, use the damn train. There we go. That should get them all out now. There. Well, you know, the peace that was afforded us in this strange incident might be just enough for us to build ourselves a gargantuan everything else we need. So that could actually be fortunate. Let's use that to our advantage. We've actually got a good amount of fuel coming in, so we can crank that down. These guys can harbor up. And we can just let everything sit in the harbor and pile up. Because yeah, we've although we didn't really get much of what we wanted, we did actually at least get one territory, yay, and we got a peace deal. So Okay, why can you not get out of here? Trapped in Italy. No harbors work. They're all fucking lies. Follows. Preesh. That one says it's got a harbor. This one says it has 8. Guys can't get out of here. I don't know how to get out of here. Seriously. Let's try doing that, see if that'll help. Nope. Oh my god. Can I get a relations improvement? Let's make buddies. Ah, no! No, my doobie stick! Where'd it go? Fuck. So we're gonna need a break right away. Interrogation techniques for capturing the enemy. Alright, Italy and your border gore. I'd like to ask for some docking rights.
Instrucciones.
No, fuck, stop glitching. Is there another harbor he's got that I can use? The Bosphorus update is just fucking... God, this thing. Can you get here? It's quirked it out, so you have to have like 2 sides of the strait in order to do it. It's dumb. It's dumb. There we go. No, don't go to fucking Bulgaria. Go home.
Listo para avanzar.
God, these units sometimes. Well, you're getting a good quantity of them out at least. All right. What do we got available? War propaganda. Don't need it. Stability is good. Climbing higher. We can even get it more if we do anti-fascist and anti-communist raids.
Sí, señor.
Okay, you guys were in India. You guys were right, defending our once great city for naval invasion from nobody. Is this a neutral country again? No, you're in the Axis now. All right, who isn't in the Axis? Allies, Comintern, Axis. You're not.
Atención. Atención.
Well, if you don't have enough money to subscribe, then I'm sorry, you can't be here. The door's over there.
Instrucciones.
Let's bring our main army home here.
Sí, señor.
Red's on the north line against France. Green here in Africa. Our passive defense is up. Here we go. The airfields are coming down around our spaces and bases. Coastal forts, land forts, air bases, extra stuff. That's all going to come crashing in here. Essentially where we are at right now is just trying to build up an army and navy enough to take on the enemies we're about to encounter. We don't want to do research speed. We want to do ship hulls. We want to get those done. Start putting them in the water. We have a decent amount. Look at that, 9 days and our big guns are coming. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that. We're going to need armor as well, so. Oh, they canceled their non-aggression pact with us. What are we going to do? Whatever are we going to do? Peril, fret,
Atención.
calamity. How is all of our stuff sitting here? Infantry equipment's low. Mech is good, motor's good. Tanks are 25 from full. We haven't started building our little fighters yet. Let's get them rolling out. There's the new mech. There's the advanced heavies. Let's start. There it is. Oh yeah, 27 days. That's perfect. Naval bombers are actually on the way. We don't have any close air supports. We'll be all right. We'll be all right there. pull off our support equipment. Better shovels, right? It's made of a stronger, more durable iron. Fuck yeah. No. We used it on the hull. We used the research bonus on this one. Although if it did actually burn it there even still, that's okay. I mean, I'd be sad about it, but yeah. And yeah, seriously, don't hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Tank units have arrived. Huzzah! Just deploy that. You join him. You guys will become the new tanks. We'll make you blue gears. Blue gears. Go get down there. Who's going to be your commander? Oh, it's this brilliant strategist, Alvaro Villapoy. Like, go ahead, run, game, run. I'm running. Oh, here come the first of the radar stations as well. So once we're done getting this, we may actually flip it. We can do this claim, which is great, but it's an annex war. We've already conquered it. Annex war. So great. We don't need any of these focuses. So once we're done, we're actually going to change into the construction engineering focus. Let's get ourselves some production time in on the radar towers and such. Go at 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. You guys are all down here now? Yeah. Perfect. We may end up playing like we got enough for it? No. Okay. Yeah, let's do cruiser hulls. We'll start making the Supreme cruiser. I thought about how we're going to effectively use our cruisers and what's going to be the best way to make our Navy strong. And what I was thinking is, and I can't wait to show you when we get this cruiser hull, is an anti-air cruiser. And only a couple of them in each group. But literally its job is to just sit there and just prescribe a lead fix for the sky. God, right? There should be some things like that. I feel this is where that's a great comment, and that's actually I feel where the game actually kind of missed a little bit on some of the spy agency stuff. I guess we'll have to use our, what is it at? 240 days. Whatever. We'll just use the rank 3s. That's fine. They'll be fine. Okay, we got those. We'll need these. Did we build mine laying subs yet? I don't believe we have. We'll need them. Yeah, you know what? Let's wait one cycle on that. We'll come back to it. Keep going on that doctrine. Learn. Ooh. German troops rolling in. And yeah, here come the radar. Hooray! We upgraded artillery. My brain keeps going, I want to change these garrisons into a 6. And I think I'm going to. Actually, you know what? Here, let's just trim this one down. That's what we'll do. We'll trim this down. You come out. You come out. You come out. You come out. There. And then we'll just flip them into these. England. I'd like to crack your code now. Okay, all these are done. We have only these war focuses left in our Spanish tree, which is this whole thing. So, now that we're done, we're going to do construction engineering, helping infrastructure, air bases, naval bases, all that sort of shit. That's these guys here. We're just going to try and slap them down as fast as we can. When is that recovering from the Civil War over? December 42. Oh, this year. Sweet. That's going to increase construction speed, factory output, consumer goods factories. Oh, we're just going to become just so much better. Our spy agency's almost done too. Oh, guys. You get an achievement if you D-Day Paris? What? No, there's no D-Day invasion achievement. I'm not sure what gave you that information, but that's not accurate. There's no invasion Operation Overlord achievement. Like, kind of fun if there was, but yeah. It's also very easy to do. Ooh, Stalingrad's gone now too. Oh yeah, the Two Kings, One Crown. Yes. Wow, Germany is just rolling the Soviets now. There's not enough fighting happening in China to busy him. Interesting. Very interesting. The collapse of the Soviet Union could change a lot of stuff. Oh. All right, let's start by changing our garrison units here. I think we're just finished up getting guns enough, yeah. And we're gonna put some serious demand on our artillery and our support equipment. So let's start doing that right now. You will become divisions of infantry. See, they all need a whole whack of stuff. It's only gonna get worse. 44 cruiser hulls. Okay, let's do it. It's only gonna get worse. If you thought they didn't know how to balance them before, boy, get ready. We got 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That'll work out good. Yeah, it's funny. I'm kind of disappointed. I honestly didn't think it was going to take that. I assumed it was going to take just the naval bonus. Obviously, assuming incorrectly. So whatever. We'll just go for the 40. That's okay. They won't be as fun, but they will be definitely as smashy. Let's get that radar and then we'll put them together. Make one more of those. How are those coming out anyway? Oh, look, we almost got an entire second run of these things. All right. 3 patrol groups. I like that. Like that. Yeah, right? Well, hopefully these guys will come back with a super sweet bonus and we'll be able to make use of it that way. We do need to get some of these lower company items, but we also need to upgrade some of our other stuff, so we're going to get our territorial bonuses and such in place. The radar should be starting to, yeah, starting to see some of it now, I think. Let me turn on the radar. Got it in India. Yeah, there we go. Oh yes, I see we're starting it on the eastern sides here. So there's Oh, really? Immediate patriation for the Dominion of Canada. They've had enough. They want out. Okay, we just want one of those, 5 of those. Lots of you guys. Here, we can take the tanks down by 2. Yep, we'll go with that for now. Go with that for now. You know what? Let's while we're paused here and doing a whole heck of a lot of nothing, before we come back and design these super swanky, ultra awesome, heavy hulls. Here, we'll ditch the cruiser. Let's take a quick break. Refill your bevies. Mine's empty. Fuck. I need my doobie stick. I dropped it on the floor. And you probably need to, I don't know, scratch your balls or something. So, let's do that. Let's do a break. Which button is that here? This one. 5 minutes. Let's do it. episode tomorrow. It's Friday. It's Friday night, Smite. I'd love for you to join me for that. Probably gonna pick on Play Canuck again, follow him around in the camera ship. It's good fun. You should join us for that. Hit the follow button if you don't get the notifications already. Hit the little bell thing, because then it'll be like, bing bong. What's up? Let's go watch some Smite. For now, tonight, we're doing Hearts of Iron. We're playing Spain. I got my doobie stick back. I'm going to drop it again if I'm not careful. We're going to remove some of these extra batteries and put in this sweet, super heavy battery. Oh, that's good stuff. Upgrade the anti-air rank 3. Fire control 3. Radar 1 is garbage. Engines 3. What are we at? 33 knots? Okay, we're going to take this out too. 37 knots. That's better. Yep, that's where we want to be. Battle cruiser. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do battle cruiser. 40 knots. 40 knots. Can we get another gunner on there? 37-1. Yeah, that's actually at speed with our destroyers and stuff, so that's okay. I like this. Okay, for now, it gets the unsexy designation of Mark 1. That's until you fine folks figure out what to call this beast. We're going to put 2 of these things together. Right off the hop. This is just going to become a single. This one's just going to continue to produce them. And then that way we've got a nice big boat for us. We're going to need some chrome. Let's get it from good old trusty Cuba. And one more steel from good buddy America. There we go. Our boat is now being made. Huzzah! And if we get any more naval options here, we'll put them back into destroyers. So those will take a little while. What do we got? 44. So that's going to be May of 44. It's a year and a half. Yep. The Conquistador class. Oh, I like that. That's a great name. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Conquistador. Use those for now. I like that. It's a good name. So what we're doing is we're trying to help our Navy by building stationary island fortresses all around the Pacific and Indian Ocean. So you can see we've got in Southeast Asia, we've got 1, 2, 3 spots, 1 in India, and we've got these spots here in Africa, and we're going to get all of that as much as we can. Mozambique, South Angola, Sao Tome, Cabo Verde, Portuguese Guinea, and on and on. That's gonna be what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait and watch the world burn around us, because there's not many options for jumping in somewhere where they won't fall in and join someone. So we're gonna just kind of hand sit on the outside, but is what it is. C'est la vie. Let's actually upgrade our here, make 1 more of those, and then we'll just upgrade the destroyers really quick, give them a better radar. Because the spotting isn't a ton different. Like here between the one, it's a 5 and a 7, but a sub detection 2. So then it just makes everything go up in general. This makes for a better Navy. Just a better Navy. Artillery. We're gonna be needing a lot in there. How's the gun situation here? 10,000 short still, 100 days. Okay. And we still don't have a ton of mills coming in. But we do have 2 full lines going right now in the radar. So we're actually going to leave these because it's just going to start ripping through these as fast as it can. And in a week, we get 4% more production speed bonus. So, yay. Okay, there. The Navy's done refitting those destroyers. Or finishing those destroyers up. So let's just refit them with a new radar. Get them a new anti-air as well. 5.5 to 6.7. Wow, that is a pretty good upgrade. Do we have any other stuff that we can give them? That's just the 2 there. Just the 2 there. Okay. Xerix Inquisitors. Name. Save you up this. You. that. We don't have the 6 points to do it. Train. Train. There we go. Fuck off. How many have we lost tonight? Honestly, you all suck. Can't even do your jobs. You're gonna get bounced out of here right away. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the British. We'll steal secrets from the British. How we doing? 4. France is done. Yeah. There we go. No longer getting the effects of the Civil War. Hooray! And now it went from May to April, so it shaved an entire month off of these battleships, or off these battle cruisers. So that's awesome. You become Radar 2, become Anti-Air 3, also known as these. There we go. So now we'll take our existing ones, you guys. Select. Upgrade. What's the upgrade time on these? 5 days each. It's a lot of boats to upgrade. It's worth it. It is worth it. Extra radar. Yep. Extra anti-air. Yep. Spies have the life expectancy of a fruit fly. Is it that long? That's incredible. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that one or that's what she said. I mean, either fit. I can't. Either fit. I just said both at the same time.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it really was, wasn't it? Keep the anti-air going. The upgrades in the artillery, let's keep that muscling along. Good, 2 full lines working. Keep that moving. All right, well, we're in the official, if we were an airplane, we are cycling over Dulles. That's what we're doing. And the reason is we want to get these basic radar stations in the ground, these anti-air across our territory, and then these are actually back home, which will give us some steel and civs, and then of course we're going to need a few dozen mills. How's the old training coming here, guys? 16%. Wow, get on that. Keep working it. Way you go. And then in the meantime, we'll use that opportunity to build our navy up. And we'll need a big navy if we're going to take on some of these bigger countries. We'll have millions of people at our disposal. That won't be an issue. What we really need is just essentially time to produce and time to build. The longer they're fighting, the longer they're at war, the better for us. How are the Soviets doing? Oh, they're in rough shape. They are in rough shape. Can I give you anything that's old and useless? This. Let's give you those that are old and useless. We got 49 of these. 53 of those and 14 of them. We'll send you 870 old guns and 531 old anti-air. We're gonna send you all this Lend-Lease, mostly so we can get some army experience. And rank 3 artillery. Now we can replace all the old artillery. Hooray! Carlist Spain. Yeah, we're playing as the Carlists. Anarchists are also fun, but we are doing the Carlists here. And I'm actually gonna do this. Just finish that division there.
Firme.
So our armies are in good shape. Like, we've got lots of good guys around. These guys are not slouches. They're a decent garrison template. This is a very standard low supply region template. Most of these guys could take a fight or two for a little while. Obviously, South Africa comes and storms through the middle. This is not going to work well. They need a proper fight and a proper front and so on and so forth. But for just garrisons, that'll work great. That's what these guys are for. This is our proper fighting unit. Although they're not very proper at all. But, you know, they do what they can. All right, you deploy. Just going to wait till these guys get 20s, and then I'm just going to send them in because they're going to be sitting there training for a while anyways. There we go. And last one is 18, 19, 20. Gonzo. All right. So we don't have any units deploying. That's okay. We've got 10 in Marines, as it were. 5 here is a small reserve. And then this larger 24-man army. Oh, yeah. No, the Italians have this little pocket to deal with. The French have like this 87-mile long. Look at this salient right here. Just, yeah. GG. Everyone take a drink. I know, right? Oh, Mexico. You're so Mexico. How are these guys doing? These are the new ones, right? Yeah, 3 and a 2. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just turn off the training for all of these. You're refitting, and those that are refitting are already done. So good. Let that work its way through. Radar still coming down. Almost done them though. That's good. And I did turn the radar tower notices on the map on, so you can actually see them here. This is a rank 1. There's a rank 2. Not a lot, but it's a little bit. So we're gonna put some key positions down. The Azores Islands, this island here, this triangle of death can really rip through. If you've got naval bombers, fighters, and a supply of oil that can maintain them, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Let's get the improved anti-air. Gonna keep upgrading our dudes. Make them better. Stronger. Yeah, we do need to get some egg layers. Absolutely, we do. I want to try and get a few more destroyers out. Well, I guess we could actually, once we're done the refit, actually, I think we've got enough. We've got 3 patrols. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, 3 patrols is lots. Let's get some egg layers done. Let's do that. We're gonna need not much. Snorkel, hull, eggs. Bread, milk, butter. Nothing major. There, the artillery's good. 44 hulls. Nice. Egg maker. These will do mine efficiency. These will do mine laying speed. These will allow it to stay under longer. You'll never see it. So we're gonna get these on these, or rather these on these, and then we'll start just thumping them into the water because they've already got the mine laying capabilities. I'm fairly certain. We'll double check on our other submarines real quick here. Oh, that's tragic. Yeah, there we go. We could, if we wanted to, make these shitty little guys. Absolutely just dirt cheap mine layers. We don't even have to use these ones. This. 480. We could actually do this. This wouldn't be a terrible idea. but they just have no range and no capabilities. So that's why we're using the slightly better ones. How much do we have for that? Let's get our secondary guys still going. Yeah, they're still going. Okay. I'll keep them going here for now. Let's get the cruiser, the anti-air cruiser done. Not that one. Standard hull, 44. Gonna get you a rank 4 engine. Dual purpose secondaries. Just a little bit of light armor. Get you some radar. Now, this one is the fire control because you see the anti-air bonus. That's why. Again, anti-air. Rapid fire dual purpose secondaries. Rapid fire dual purpose secondaries. What do we have? 43. By Norway. .43 knots still. Nice. The anti-air on this boat is 37. It also travels at 42 knots. Right? Isn't this like, I mean, that's a pretty goosey thing. It's fast and it shoots everything out of the sky. It's not meant to hit the things around it. That's for the bigger boats. That's the whole idea here. What do we need for that? 19, and we need 58. Got some training to do. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. We could probably put one extra armor on there. But that's the idea. That's what we're going to do. We don't have the points for it. We're going to have to save them up. But we'll get there. For now, just sit this in the corner. How's this all coming? Good. Well, are we almost at the... I think we are. Yeah, we're coming up on the last areas here. All right. That's awesome. And training is at 20. Okay, so for right now here, I'm just going to just remove some of these just so we can get the model started. 33, 28. Come on, guys. Train, train, train. It's because those destroyers are all sitting in harbor getting fucking refit. There we go. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 components to go. And I think we just got a new anti. It's going to be higher. It's going to be higher. Construction speed, dockyard output. That's the one we're looking for. Anti-air. 3. I really can't wait to try and test those out. I haven't actually gotten a chance to yet, so I'm pretty stoked to try and use them. Oh, peace conference is over. Calculating effects. 104-24. Mongolia's a puppet. China's a puppet. That is very man in the high castle. Rest in peace, Joe. Let's get an F in the chat for Joe. Where's my F chat? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. See you, Joe. Let's see if we can liberate him. All right, well, how are we doing here? Oh my God, another one? Oh, here we go. The imperialists are on their way. Is this going to happen in England? Are we getting, I thought they went Democratic. Maybe we can't see theirs yet. Maybe he hasn't picked. I mean, we have spies in England, so like it's not that we're not going to be able to see his shit here. Let's infiltrate the Navy. You and you. Go. Infiltrate. Learn. Discover all you can. Every secret, every possibility. Yeah, tiny amounts of extra equipment now coming out of here. Just trickling in. Oh, and we've got a nice supply of guns. We can start changing these guys out. These are the other garrisons. Needing 14,000, having 5,000 infantry equipment. We need 1,400 support. We have 1,000 available. So, yeah. It's going to need a little time. No mods. We're not using any mods. We don't typically use mods unless there's a very specific and special reason to do it. Otherwise, we don't usually employ mods. Increase the submine laying. And yes, all DLCs. Yeah. So man the guns. Together for victory. Waking the tiger. Blah, 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 whatever it is. I don't know if Humble Bundle has the sale on still, but you should watch for it. Next time there is a sale, either on Steam or Humble or whatever else there could be one, and then make sure you pick the game up on sale. Do the entrenchment speed bonus. Teach our boys how to dig shovels faster, or dig ditches with shovels faster. And there you can see it. Now you can start to see the radar overlaps that are coming. This is great. This region right here is going to be really tough for them to start putting. And here's the next one coming. Really tough for them to start putting in any movements past. So we're going to try and keep our navy in these areas and essentially work like sharks on the West African waters. And anything that goes north and south to try and supply Europe will be destroyed. That's the goal. And that's the hope. And we're going to put some aircraft in there as well to kind of tune out any of the enemy carrier fleets that may be present. The only time he abuses mods, excuse me, I don't abuse them. I gently deform them at my will. There's a difference. It's subtle, but it's there and distinct. The fall of Paris happening after the fall of Moscow, fully like almost a year. Priorities, right? Okay, we're gonna move on the right hand side for Shock and Autry. And then it gets recorded and sent to the archives. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. So what we're doing is we're gonna get some subs. We're gonna put some mines in them. We're gonna send them out. Hopefully, oh, I think we're getting the free French coming here. And then once we've got that, they're gonna start laying. Oh yeah, look at our little radar net all the way around. This just in: enemy and asshole must be destroyed. Transmission over. A roast beef sub. Oh my god, I love a cold cut trio. Subway, if you're watching, guys, that is the best fucking sandwich that has ever been put on 12 inches of bread. Ever. They're beautiful. They're wonderful things. And the artists that create them, gods. Gods among men. Oh, who gave up? Wait. Fucking Rudy. Of all the vehicles you could choose, there's a Mercedes, there's a BMW. That right there is a BF 109. No, but this giant silver fucking thing. Rudolf Hess, you need to escape Germany and go warn the Allies. There's going to be impending doom. Should cross the Atlantic. No. This is a bad idea. We go north over the North Sea. Use the blimp. That's for you, Rudy. Because that's all you are. It's just a fucking joke. Alright, well. Looks like the Axis have claimed Europe, Asia, sections of South Africa. What the hell is this? That's the Comintern. Oh, Joe's still here. Joe is still here. Nice. What's the capital of the Soviet Union? Birobidzhan. That's impressive. That right there is a picture. That's a beauty. Well done, Joe. Joe got himself shipped into a Siberian gulag. The pleasance of the irony does not escape anyone, anywhere. That's brilliant. All right, here come the mainland radar towers now. The Azores is now done. Then Galicia, you can see here. Hooray! There's the Azores one just finishing. You'll watch it grow.
That's what she said.
Oh, there goes Switzerland. There's the rank 2 tower. So yeah, you can see if we were to get rank 3s, all of this net would completely cover itself. And we would have overlap in all those regions. So we may do that. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. How's the refit of the Navy coming? This one looks like it's fully done. All right. And this is about halfway done. Cool. Okay. There's the new subs. Let's get increased mine damage. That'll help. And we will just create. There we go. New submarines. All right. Let's take all the Jews and push them somewhere else. Stalin. Hey, what did he do with them? Where did he send them? Did he do that too? I'm assuming he did. He's kind of a psychotic tyrant. Schnorkel. Eggs. Eggs. We don't need great torpedoes here. And the production cost is an additional 120, an additional 40 for 7 torpedo attack, which is not important for these things. The engines are a little more important, so we're actually going to do that. We need 18 points. How much to keep them normal? 15. All right. Sheppy, how you doing? In Siberia. That's what I figured, but you know, I didn't know. Oh, fuck, it's like a joke, but it's not wrong, you know. Yeah, Kauai, just wait for the DLC to come on sale. For real. And it happens a lot. Very often, basically around every holiday. So yeah, it's something you don't have to wait a long time for, and is very, very, very recommended. Let's get these guys training as well, and we can get some more naval experience grinding out that way. All right, what is Spanish for egg layers? Go, chat, go. Or any of our viewers waking up and huevos rancheros. I don't think that's it. Huevo polo. Les egg layers. Non, ce n'est pas français, Monsieur Sheppy. L'Española. Air reformer. Hooray. Oh, hey, look at this. All boats refit. You train. You train. Train. Huevo de cajones. That's a winner. That's a winner right there. That's what they are. Let's get those better engines on them too. 23 knots. Uh-oh, what'd you say? Did it do it again? Okay, no. You just don't have the. Okay, see, I thought I had fixed it, but apparently not. Anyway, there's our mine layers. Let's get these things built. We got 7, I think we can do there. Yep. We need a lot of naval yards if we're gonna try and compete with some of these guys. We get 5 more, and then those can start building into destroyers. So we can keep getting that production fleet up. So we need, what, 25 and another 10. So we need 35 basically to make our navy, more or less. Eggs above. Okay, well, like, okay. Eggnog translates to bird milk in on our cartons of eggnog here in French. Oh yeah, no, and I mean not like it's like it's like if you were to take them, like, because there's two kinds. There's chicken the bird, right? We talk about the chicken a bird, but then we also talk about chicken the meat, right? And so it's the meat milk, but specifically chicken meat milk. So yeah, it's just disgusting. The subname doesn't mean egg layer, by the way. I know it does not mean egg layer. I kind of got the gist of that. Huevo de cajones. And again, we're going to increase the sub production and everything else. 10th of April. That's a good little extra. Yeah, it was on 29th of March now. Huzzah! All right. We need so many things in here. Okay. Let's work on some of the fire controls. Get them done. And then I think we should be... Yeah, we're coming up on good for infantry equipment. Okay, so let's finish making as many of these guys as we can make. Okay, 26 more. That sounds nice. That's 2 divisions? Yeah. Good. That's good. I'll just let those fill out here. Fill these guys out, fill those guys out. Everything else comes here. Here, let's try that first. There we go. No, hey, you should have... Oh, this is all probably shitty, I'm guessing. Whatever. Go line up with that guy. Oh, actually, no. Do it with this guy. It's okay if he overbuilds that line. Oh, wow. That's actually kind of surprising. There's not usually... Whoa, look at this. Japan's getting all crazy. They're having a field day. How are they doing down here? Yeah, just taking that whole ring now. What's happening here? This is my space. This is Spanish. I wanted in a war. This is really interesting. I'm very surprised at how effective the Allies have actually been on this. You can see all my little green radar towers. We're going to have a hell of a fight. This is going to be an awful dogfight. And it's funny, too, because you'll see somebody's been sitting their fucking hands out. October 1943. What are you guys even doing? More Plan Crimson. We're going after Canada. You know what? Fuck those guys. I had enough of their shit, okay? You know who I don't want to talk to anymore is Canada. They went democratic too. Like, oh, yeah, Neutrality Act, the war on the whole thing. He might end up going fucking communist, actually. That'd be really funny. All right, 3 more radar sites, and then we're into the anti-air, and then we're on to rebuilding our shit here. Let's move that down. Let's move that down. Let's get some naval yards. What do we got? Spanish Africa and Grenada. I do believe that is that. Hello, Mutta. Hello, Fada. I'd like to eat at Camp Grenada. U.S. is going to join the Axis. Well, we'll see. If I hear those some bitches apologize one more time. Because they're still mad about our candy. Has joined the United Kingdom. Well, I mean, if we were waiting for an answer, there it is. Okay, so we know who we're fighting now. So what's it gonna be? Nukes or rockets? Nukes or rockets? We should all be one huge country, or we should split all countries into local communities and have thousands of countries. You play way too much fucking Paradox games, buddy. There can be no in between. No. Everyone gets 2 square kilometers and that's your country. That's it. Oh. Nukes and rockets, ties. That's it. We're doing both. We'll do both nukes and rockets. Here, let's start with rockets. We'll start with rockets. I wish nukes did more. Me too. I do too, but they're still fun nonetheless. We're going to just go for broke on this. Nuclear rockets, duh. Oh, yay, what'd you do? Infiltrated them. Yay, steal a blueprint. I don't know what you're going to steal. Go see what you can find. Good luck. And looks like we got 3 sites working now. Is that from trade? From trade, yeah. What are we trading for? Tungsten? I wonder who my body is. You know what we should do in this case, because we do actually have extra tungsten spaces. Let's grow them a little. Yep. He needs them for his medium tanks. That's really funny. His medium tanks and his artillery. So if I go to war with him, that's going to actually cripple him. Let's come on in here. Woo, get in here. There you go. Yeah, we're doing okay on chrome. You know, we could actually bring our trade down, but I'm gonna leave it. What is the actual plan for conquering France? Well, it's gonna have to rely a bit on the Allies, obviously. But what I want to do is, because we've got ourselves in just a terrible situation, is I want to sort of fortress this Atlantic corridor, use our naval advantage first against the Germans or the Allies, one or the other, maybe against the Allies actually, as we're border locked. We'll see who it is, and then against the other. And then once we've done that and destroyed whatever enemy navies we can in these regions, we'll start concerning ourselves with growing it beyond and starting to crush things. Because we do actually, we'll have a lot of people. We have a lot of people. to fight with, and we're only on, I think, limited conscription right now, so we're in really good shape that way. More mine damage. How's the subs coming? We got 1 second coming. Subs are on the way. I think we actually have our first subs are here. Let's get them into a thing. Here, you come down here. You guys turn yourselves into there we go, son. Turn that fan off. It's getting cold in here. Night must be falling upon the earth. We have a torpedo dude. He's super awesome too, but what we don't have is an egg layer. Do one more. Oh, another leader guy. Okay, I'll take you. And let's divide those in 2. I'm gonna change this. Nuke the destroyer out of their submarine. I'm just gonna change this to this. Set it to 8. And these are eggs. And you are eggs. There we go. The Huevo de Cojones will win the war. That's not wrong. 100%. That's these are going to be very powerful at helping to defend our regions. It's almost comical how tough they'll be to deal with. Oh, nice. I mean, not that the guy was hurt, but I mean that you get a nice work day. Sorry, the person was hurt. Sorry, I said that was nice. I didn't mean it. If Canadian provinces became U.S. states, which ones other than Alberta would vote GOP? Saskatchewan. Easy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, yeah. Pray for injuries, Cam. It's not inaccurate. All right, last radar tower coming down in Lisbon. So you can see now we've got a nice array around our home areas. We've got through the Atlantic spaces. So what I want to do is I want to triage a couple that are going to be much more important. So this one, obviously, I'm going to just build, oops, not the Lisbon one, the Azores one up. And I think those will be okay. I fully expect to lose India and this island if it's in the hands of the Allies, but it's looking like the Japanese will hold it for now, so we should be okay. The real problem is going to be if this gets invaded, and we know that there is a civil war here, so there's already a landing platform in Mexico, but Mexico can get really clogged really easily. Bad infrastructure and poor construction. You're not going to be able to build a lot there, so. Navy. He's training. You can stop training if you're good. You're good. You're good. So you can stop also. And you are good. So you can stop also. Good. All right. Cool. You and you are now putting extra subs in. These things can keep grinding out some points for me. We still need to build those anti-air cruisers. Show me the hulls. Oh, game's loving this zoomed out mode. There we go. There you go, buddy. Anti-air 4. Anti-air 4. Which one has higher anti-air? This one gives anti-air 2.5. And this one gives anti-air 3. So that's what we'll use then. The Bulgarian degenerate campaign is underway. 38.2. You know, I just feel we could get it so much higher. 49.5. That's feeling good. That's feeling good. Nunavut. No. Really progressive in the north. We never did the armor. Oops. That upgraded? No, okay, good, okay, cool. All right, good. You know what? Let's do it. Ding, ding. that on top of these. There we go. So as soon as this finishes out, he's going to put 3 there, 2 there. And we'll be rolling. Oh, it's not out fucking dated. I swear to God. Your most modern hull is outdated, sir. Here, you guys sit. Are we trading for anything extra that we don't need? Little chromium, a little bit of chromium. So let's take that down. And 1, 2, 3 working there. Great stuff. Repair the Suez Canal. Repair the Suez Canal. What? Somebody break it? Oh, the British are trying to land here in Italy. Oh, you did mention that. You're right. I saw that and I was like, oh, I'll do that. I don't know. I don't know why it's here, hang on, let me I hate that bot. I do. And I did actually try, incidentally, if you're just curious. I did actually try a couple of different ones. And I hate saying it, but the best one was actually the shitty default one that it came with of the let's say I tried 3. My book of shit I gotta do. And let me tell you, every stream I add something to it. And every time I try to take something off. Because there's so many things. All right. How is everything sitting? 0, 0, 0, 0, lots 0. Okay. Good. We're in a good way. This is actually a decent thing. Dispersed is now capped. Let's get our construction up. So that's going to help push our boats out as fast as possible now. March to early March? A week. Okay. I'll take it. Bot says it was too long. I don't know. Too long.
That's what she said.
I got you, buddy. Rockets. All right, we're gonna get these down now. This gives us a terrain item, and this will give us a rocket that we can actually fire. That's why we're gonna do those 2 first. So, yay! Let's put some rockets down. There. And there. Right in Madrid. Maybe one here, there. There. Another one there. There. Here. Cool. I like that. Rockets count basically as strat bombers. And so every time you do that, you've essentially built a strat bomber factory. Liberia's joined the Allies. That's it. Game's over. Yeah, we're going to have a few of those things flying up. And I'm okay with that. So long, India. You're Japanese now. Oh, here. We'll just apparently start that. Oh, I thought I did already. Oh, well, whatever. How are these guys?
Sí, señor.
You're good. You're good. Okay, let's get these guys trained. We'll do them one at a time. And these ones are still coming out. Good. And you are trained. You are trained. You are... Oh, our tanks can get trained up. Bracket shooting. Ladder shooting. Escalator shooting. The Japanese, Raj. I don't know. Did they do it? Or is it still Japanese? Still Japanese. Oh, that's looking ugly. The Allies still have some holdout areas, and it's just enough. You can see the islands. I was about to actually point with my finger. You can see the islands here at the bottom, and they've actually got a good amount of space between them. So the Japanese will have to actually traverse all this area. They'll have to get their navy in there. allies can actually hold out in some of the farther spaces, so we'll see. Germans are just annihilating the African corridor. Look at this. They might actually link it up. I'm surprised at how effective this has all been. Oh, just the sound is just like, I fucking hate looking at the whole map, Cam. Stop it. Sorry, game. Sorry. Let all these guys train up. They should be good enough at defending our country from the incoming doom that's going to be plaguing it. This is going to be ugly. The last ally stronghold is actually going to be probably North America, actually. And I say that only because, of course, the United States has actually joined the war. Oh, the Allies have linked up their two areas here. Do they have a harbor now? They do have one. There's one section here in Veracruz and Oaxaca. I think is how you say that. I'm not 100% sure. I know it. I do know this. Fun fact, if you didn't know, the X in Mexico is originally apparently said as a sh sound, so it's Mexico. They're not Aztecs, they're Azteca. I thought that was kind of fun. Pressure mines, no. Let's... Artillery's topped. Get rockets and nukes. We're going to need a lot more airplanes if we're going to try and use nuclear weapons. We have 117. That is actually our Air Force. We have 117 fighter aircraft. As an H. So it's like Mexica? Is that because of the Spanish influence? And look at that, the last of the anti-air coming in. Now the anti-air, just if you're wondering, like, why is that relevant or important, we actually put one down over the entire country. Oh, we didn't do it over the Portuguese areas, but that's okay. The rest of Spain proper. New Mexico was named over 200 years before Mexico. This feels like the Betty White and the white bread. How's the Navy doing? Okay, we got one destroyer and 5. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. And oh, look who showed up to play. 2. Hello. I'd like to make you wait. The Crucero de Batalla 1. That seems like a shitty name. We need a name for our... We need a name. The Balkan Diplomatic Initiative. Okay. Okay. Kinship down. Done. Kinship down it is. The AREL kinship Dwan down. There we go. Yes, that is a name. That is a name. Call him Sinkable Kinship. Is that what it translated to? Was the Battle Cruiser 1? Yes, you are the pride of our fleet, by the way. All right, let's take this group, put it in there. Need a new commander for you. Nope. Cuts corners. Come on, give me a good one. There we go. Speed 10%, damage 5%. That's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so this guy, no submarines. We want to, we'll set it to 3 battle cruisers. And 24 destroyers. That's where we're going to start. Group. For now. You know what? I kind of want to see some of these swear words. I'm sort of curious. Hang on. Wait. Just give me a second. Tap on the keys here for a second. Okay. That should have done it. That should have turned the word protections off. Hernan Cortez. It's actually not a bad name. You know what? Let's use it for the other one there. Oh, wait. It didn't copy. I love when that happens. Good thing it wasn't links to porn or something. Whoa, man, that would have been awkward. www.bigbadonks.com. What the fuck? There we go. Oh, man. Okay. Our country is back on track. Look, we're getting our civilian industry going again here in Madrid. We're just cranking that one up. Civilian factories are going to be preceded by the infrastructure. Infrastructure is going to make it so that they go down as fast as they can.
That's what she said.
Then we're going to build up some naval yards so we can get our boats in the water. We're going to try and slide in and out through our enemy positions and be able to kind of move our guys up and down the coastlines, hopefully through this mess. Okay, once we've got this area secured, we're actually going to abandon, I think, these southern areas. We're going to try and keep them for just as long as we can, but we will abandon them quickly if we have to, because they're very remote. And we're going to retreat back to this core area if we have to. Gonna wear that button out if you keep this up.
That's what she said.
And hit it again. Me cago en la cuecha que me han dado. I shit in the milk that I have been given. That's awesome. All right, well, I think this is sort of it. We're gonna be here for the next little bit, crunching this this grind clock out, watching the Allies land, fail, and land again. They're gonna try and hold these African areas. It's gonna be ugly. It's just gonna be a grind for them. The real question is gonna be whether or not their navy can hold and keep North America secure. If it can do that, then they'll be able to hold out no problem. If the navy's secure, the Allies will win. Because ironically, the continental system will not be able to work then as it did now. Increase construction again. We've already got our production maxed. We can change this from construction to naval. Whee! Let's come on down here. And that'll help build boats faster as we get more yards. What do we got? 10, 13 more coming? Okay. Brazil is hiding something. I just know it. It could be. Shifty, beady-eyed. Yes, we need 24. We need 23 more destroyers. We're going to need a couple of cruisers, obviously, for the anti-air properties they're going to be providing, which will be significant. And yeah, we're going to have these submarines just humming. We want, I think, 2, and then we'll train it down in the dockyards, we'll bring that number down so we can start building other boats instead. But we don't need a lot. Those egg layers will lay down so fast. Brazil, yeah. I think Brazil is the Portuguese, and Brazil is the Americanized or anglicized, I guess you'd say. 100% don't really know, but just spitballing. Good amount of mechanized, decent amount of tanks. This is all for our mech corps. It's a lot of lines to dedicate to just a couple of little boats and such. What do we got here? Well, these are all the other boats that are just being oopsed out into the wrong spot. See, look at this. La Segunda Española Armada. Oh, no, wait, sorry. La Segunda Armada Española. There we go. So these are now full. Let's get you trained. You're trained. You're trained. You're trained. You're training. You're learning how to get new boats. There we go. Another one. We've got 17. We've got another 13 on the way. That'll give us 30 total naval yards. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We don't need all this chromium. So there we go. 2 more factories in our pocket. Hey! All right. We could do well probably to get some more refineries, actually. So I think we're going to put a couple of them in. Let's do that here. Yeah, right there. Naval mine damage, more. Yeah, I you know what? Let's crank that right up. I know it's a little bit of a head of time penalty. That's okay. That's okay. They spell it with S. In English, it became Z. Yeah, okay. Chingua tu madre. Something tells me you didn't learn these in college. No, I know them by heart, he says. He's actually on a Reddit subforum. How's that anti-air cruiser coming? November 45. Yeah, long time on that one. Oh, look at that. We stole a 40 carrier hull. Nice. Yoink. So we don't have to discover that now. That's nice. Take this down by 1. Adding us an extra factory again. Now we got 3 lines going. Oh, yeah. That's the good. Oh, that's because our territories with steel are growing. I heard most Spanish swears from the game Crackdown. When I learn a language, I start with the swear words. That's actually a really good idea. They're the ones you need the most, right? You gotta deliver the fastest. That's because we're growing new naval yards, so now we actually need that extra steel. Completed, yes. Let's get you guys. You know what? If I knew who the Axis's weak link was going to be. We do still have Timor. Yeah, we haven't lost any territory. We've only gained Portuguese territory, and we gained a tiny bit of Chinese territory right here. Just this little guy here. Right. That's what we're looking for. 5 million people there. That's also actually, if you didn't know, this is the island province that the People's Republic drops their rockets from. They launch their rockets for their space program there. So Japanese is off, eh? All right, okay. We can deal. We can deal. Yeah, the closer you are to the equator, the better the launch spot is. That is a 100%. Axial tilt, kids. It's the reason for the season. There's that rocket interceptor that's going to sit there and have this little thing glowing for the rest of the game. We got one more to do. You know what? Let's do that. Get our other guys going here. And we'll start another on egg layers there. La Segunda Armada Española. There we are. More steel, please. I'm cranking up the naval requirements here. As we do that, obviously, we're gonna be in a better position to fight some of the bigger navies. The easiest thing you can do for yourself. There's 3 things that you can do in this game to basically secure a naval position. The first one, and it is the most important, is to get submarines or airplanes, but submarines preferably, to lay mines. Second thing, get airplanes, specifically naval bombers. And then the third thing is any mop-up crew you can afford is going to do well to actually circle and kind of shark hunt those waters. And that's what we've done here. That's why the radar's here. That's why we got airfields everywhere. We're going to put maybe some naval bases on there just to help secure them. Oh, there's a big chunk of steel now. See, those yards are now starting to come in. Woohoo! Oh, our cruiser. Yeah, like a full year off on that now. We added all those yards in from the submarine. Okay, so the 2 submarine groups are ready to go. We'll train these up. And then we got to fill out our battle group, which we'll need, like, I think we'll put 2 of these anti-air cruisers in there, maybe 4 if we can get up to there. Mines, radar, and naval bombers will take out the entire world's navy given enough time. Yes. At least they're just copying our text. They're only a few years behind. For now. Until they're not. Look at all the invasions. Oh, they're trying. Are these Americans? Oh, they're the Free French. Okay. They're liberated. One of the things they're going to be adding in the next one is mulberries. Okay, so you remember earlier tonight, if you were here for it, did we manage to get the accomplishment? No, we've been stuck landlocking and building a fort, a huge fortress wall. We did actually get a little bit here in China. I'm going to put 1 fort right there. Just watch them just mow on it. That actually worked pretty good. Mulberries would have helped because we could have supplied these 2 regions. It would have been poor, but it would have been just enough. If NASA announced plans to land man on the moon, NASA's budget would double next year. On Mars, not the moon. Yeah. Either one, actually. You know what, though? It wouldn't happen until, and I'm not kidding, until it was too late. It was short support equipment. Oh, man. Still 800? Yeah. No, we got a little bit of supply of infantry equipment. Let's start changing that over. We'll do 3 there. We need a lot more fighters than we've got. Oops. 5. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's do some excavation. We need to get a lot of work in our construction tree done. And let's modify this all up. Yeah, I'd love to trade with Hungary. Okay, Japan. I'll trade some rubber with you. More civs coming to Madrid. Granada's getting more steel from its infrastructure. Not a ton left, and then a bunch more in the naval yards. I like this. I like this. And then, you know what? Let me trade 1 oil. Actually, we'll do 2. just to help build this up. And then we're gonna have to figure out something for oil. Our first plan of attack is gonna have to be finding a source and securing a source of oil. Otherwise, our navy is gonna be useless. Iran or Iraq? Which one? Which one? I'm thinking Iraq. Let's take a look who's got more oil. You've got... What? 0? That doesn't make any sense. 113. Okay, so Iran it is. All right. Let's get our armies together. You. Great. Yeah, apparently not, hey? We might take them both depending on what happens. Okay. Naval invasion here to there. Naval invasion here to there. Naval invasion here to there. You guys are pretty low. You guys need equipment. Yeah, let's do it this way. Well, that technically is the civilian factories. And yeah, a little bit it will be part of the new update as well with the railroad tracks and your supply lines. So there will be content that it's gonna have that's gonna make it look good, but I don't think it'll be quite right. Here, we're gonna use army yellow. Is Kenny in here? Where are you, buddy? Where are you at? You in here? There you are. You're gonna lead the charge. You're gonna do it. Pardon me. Do we have enough time? Probably not tonight. 125 days. Well, you know what? We're gonna get right to the edge of it, and we're gonna have to stop.
That's what she said.
It's just too easy. There we go. We're attached those again. Now these guys need to be available at a moment's notice. So we're going to try and actually have them down here, 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 and there. Just like that. Go XLR is too much power for one man. Yeah, it's pretty good. I could probably run a radio station off of it. It's good enough for that, for real. You know, it's funny, and I really mean this in sort of a joking and true, not true kind of way. If you'd like to thank somebody, anybody for the world that we live in, you can thank a communist because they were the ones that basically actually did the defeating of the Nazis. Because I mean, really, like it's when we play Hearts of Iron, one of the things that kind of resonates in my head is the numbers. Okay, and we sort of joke, you know, there's 2 million losses and 6 million casualties, and I got a 20-to-1 ratio as Ethiopia and har har har. But I mean, this is nothing short of fucking terrifying, because this could have been the map of the world that we're living in right now if it wasn't for, I don't know, a couple million Soviets. Because I know what we'd all like to think is that, you know, America can make a difference, but this is that world gone wrong. Spain is sitting out. Turkey got annihilated. The Middle East is about to be soaked up. Mexico's chaotic, and America sat on SAS. Very little was actually really different from this world and ours, except for a couple minor things. parts of the USSR lost like 3/4 of their population. Yeah, look at the siege of Leningrad as just a great and easy example. Leningrad's order from the German high command was absolutely to annihilate it. It was I'm going to paraphrase, but it's pretty close. Leningrad was seen as a city that would not be required in the new German era. And so the whole idea was that they were going to just kill it. The new Carlist Russia game. Finland doesn't get enough shit for allying with the Nazis. Right? I mean, like, okay, I get it. The Soviet Union invaded you, and you got a country in the fall between the wars and so on. I mean, man, it's a messy situation, but boy, how soon we do forget. That's right, we do. Navy's gonna be building itself up. Oh, getting our extra destroyers in there now. Hooray! What is this? Our first anti-air cruiser. Okay, we're gonna put it in here. And we're gonna change this group now. I'm gonna pull up the battle group. There we go. We're gonna add light cruiser, any light cruiser. 4. And we're gonna save that. Oh, actually these should be like this. Hopefully that doesn't fuck it up. Let's see. Looks good. Okay. All right. You know, I looked through the trees. I went through all the dev diaries. I read all the content that the creators have wrote for us to consume in there, and it feels very much like they took the concepts of Spain, the Spanish Civil War, the Spanish tree, the size, the scale, the scope, how you use it, all that. It's like a rehashing, and I'm not sure it's a good move, to be honest. I feel like there's some things that they really could have done as far as other incorporations that would have been way better, like the American Congress system would have made a lot more sense to have like the Communist Party politic. But yeah, Trotsky was not very much. He was the head of the White Army. You know, like he was kind of a guy. Did stuff. 230 days on the advanced rocket 3. Yes, we're gonna go right for it. Right for it. And then those rocket sites that we're building. Oh, our first ones are coming. Ooh. They're gonna do great. Getting those good extra radar stations down. Awesome. Okay, yeah, we're really humming along now. We got the Inquisitors are building. The subs are now here. You know what? We're gonna build get the destroyer line cranked. We're just gonna put this right here. And we're going to start pushing out as many ships as we can to try and meet the enemy head on. 300 days. December 1945, our first bombs will be able to be developed. Well, there we go. I think we're going to just stop at the end of the year. We're going to stop at the end of 1944 for tonight. And we're going to pick this up next week. We had a lot of staging. A lot of building, a lot of construction, a lot of waiting and pausing on this one, and that happens sometimes. You'll find in your interwar periods, 1 more hour. No, you'll find in your interwar periods, grab me a name and we will do that. That's a great idea. Your interwar periods, you're going to want to use that to put down things like radar stations and forts and rocket sites and all that extra crap. I mean, yeah, you can if you're, like if Germany's sitting in the middle of the war right now, he's having no problem. Oh, look, Germania. Douchebag. That'll work, but we're gonna have to try and claw our way through this. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna need to subdue enemy navies. I think we should actually go to war with the Allies at first, and then eventually I think we're going to have global war against both the Allies and the Axis at the same time, but in such a way that while they're so busy fighting each other, we can kind of sneak in and get a win. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be so ugly. Well, that's going to be next week. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Sneak in, get the achieve. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that because I think we actually have to peace out with France. And I think we actually have to own it. So it's going to be world conquest at this point. We're going to try and get Iran. That's going to be next week. We're going to start with securing an oil source. If this goes well, we're going to go after Siam, who's probably going to likely run right off to the Axis. But we'll see. We'll see. And wait for it. 21, 3, 4. 1 a.m. January 1st, 1945. That's where we're going to pause for this week. Thank you all for coming tonight and joining me. I appreciate it very much. Join me tomorrow. Let's see. Today's Thursday. Well, it was Thursday. It's not Friday, so that means we're going to be doing some Smite, Friday Night Smite. If you got the game, great. If you don't, download it. It's free in the Steam store. Saturday, City Skylines. And then Sunday, we're going to be doing some Red Dead Redemption. Love to see you for that. Thanks for joining me tonight. Have a good night.